What's up, YouTubers? Rich from 2RC Productions here, and we got a unboxing. Not really an unboxing because I've had it for a few weeks, but I'm going to show you the contents of the box. And I'm on a little kick here of Bluetooth speakers, and I bought a few in the past, or a couple in the past from stores, and kind of fell into a wormhole of Amazon Bluetooth speakers. I mean, they have a ton of them, affordably priced, and you get a lot for your money. So I have a pretty good collection going, and I plan on kind of working through my collection and doing some comparisons. So today we have, I'm going to give my best shot at pronouncing this. Seviz, I guess, is the way it's pronounced. Seviz. It is a natural wood grain Bluetooth speaker. There's been a couple other representations of this that look very similar to this, branded differently with less wattage. This is a brand new model. It just came out at the end of December. They're marketing this as a new model by this Seviz company. Has the natural wood grain finish. It's a retro speaker, so it looks really cool. The coolest part of this is the look, and the second coolest part is the price. Now, before we get started, I want to let you guys know that we do different things on this channel. We do cars and RC stuff and product reviews, how-tos, but I am not an audiophile by any means. I am just a general consumer that likes music. I love the sound of speakers, whether it be electric wire to the house, surround sound setups, Bluetooth speakers. These things just kind of interest me. So having said that, don't be too harsh on me with terminology, because I don't know all the terms. I just know what I think sounds good and what I like, and you guys can take that and make your best judgment decision with that. So anyway, this speaker is rated at 40 watts. It has 10 watts per speaker. You see there's 4 little 2-inch speakers in there, mounted in there, little woofers. It has a port in the side for bass response. You can see the wood cabinet. It's really nice. Now, it's not solid wood. It's pressed board or whatever the heck it is. Fiber board or whatever you call it, particle board with the covering on it. But they did an exceptional job finishing this. I mean, there's no bad edges on it. There's no seams where you could see white coming through or the wood underneath. They did a really, really nice job creating a budget wood retro looking speaker. If you look on the top, you see you have your volume up, volume down, advanced track, rewind, rewind, advance. You have your phone call, so you can take calls on this. You have your mode button, which switches between Bluetooth, and then you have the TF card. You can also put your micro card in there with music. It also has an FM tuner on it, but all I get when I try that is static. I haven't been able to get any FM stations on it. For me, it's not a deal breaker, because I don't care about FM radio on this. That's not why I bought it. You have your power on off button. You have your charging port and your mic. That's your mic there for when you answer your phone calls. That's your accept phone call, which I told you. You have your 4 drivers in the front. They got Phillips, or what are those? No, they're Allen head screws, pan head screws that hold them in. They look cool. They have a gold metallic finish to them. You can see the speaker all the way around. On the bottom, they went a little cheap and just put some self-adhesive little grip pads on there, which is fine. It keeps it in place, but there's not nearly enough bass to cause this thing to vibrate off of a table. But the speaker itself goes for $22. $22 on Amazon. I've seen it go on sale about a week ago for $17. Insanely cheap. So you have to keep that in mind when you're looking at a budget speaker. If you look at the speaker, it looks like it could be a $70, $80, $100 speaker, no problem, if it was a name brand or more mainstream model. There is a little bit of suffrage in sound quality, I must say. It does get loud. I wasn't expecting it to get as loud as it does. I thought for $20, it's, maybe it'll play music. It might, you might get up a few decibels and it starts getting staticky and scratchy, or just, I didn't expect much. But it is really loud, and it does have 40 watts, which is quite a bit for a small speaker. And it does get loud, and it's a weird thing, because at lower volumes it seems a little bit muffly, and it doesn't have real crisp highs, but it does get the sound out there. You can listen to music with it. It does sound good, and it does get loud. And as you increase in volume, it actually seems to get more brilliant in sound, if that makes sense, and a little more definition and clearer to the sound, which is odd because normally when you raise the volume, speakers get more distorted. So it comes in a nice box, branded box with their brand name. Just open a box, had a couple pieces of foam in there. The speaker was wrapped in plastic, nice. They have their labeling on the outside here where it shows, you can see that HQ speaker, Bluetooth, TF card, built-in battery, auxiliary input, and then hands-free for making calls. Now the battery life itself, it doesn't last that long. It only lasts a few hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours that I saw pretty high volume. And charging time wasn't too bad. I put it on overnight. I think it took like 3 or 4 hours to charge. So it doesn't have a really huge battery in there, but it's plenty big enough for just, listening to the house. You're not going to carry this one around and take it places with you because it's more of a kind of a centerpiece. I mean, you put it in your house and you set it up on a table or counter or something, and it looks really nice. So enough of the yapping. You see what you got there, the 4 speakers, 40 watts with a port for bass on the side. The bass is pretty much non-existent. I am going to play it through my iPhone 11 Pro, which has a pretty decent mic. Now, it's not like these guys I watch some of these videos with the binaural special headsets to separate stereo and all that. We're not getting that. We're in a basement. I'm in my hobby room. You can hear the water heater in the back, so there's a little bit of ambient noise in here, but we're gonna give it a whirl. I'm gonna cut out of here, come back, hook it up to some tunes, see what you guys think. I want to show you guys how this is when you turn this on. When you first turn it on, it gives a really extremely loud prompt. Ready?
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode, power on.
Bluetooth device connected.
Bluetooth device connected. It does have Bluetooth 5.0, which is the newest version. And you see how quick it is. I just turned it on. I have my iPad in my hand, and it immediately linked up to the iPad. So it's pretty impressive in that respect. And then it's supposed to have a interference-free 5.0, which I have not had any cutting out on this. On some of my other speakers, I've had them cut out. This one does not cut out at all. And it's supposed to, hook up to it or you're supposed to be able to keep the Bluetooth signal at a pretty extensive range, which I haven't tried that. I've only been in the same room with it. It does come with a small instruction manual here with your basic stuff you need to know. I forgot to mention that. All right, YouTubers, we got some royalty-free music booted up here, some electronic crap. I don't listen to this stuff, but I'm going to put this on to give you an idea. Right now I'm down at about 3 bars. I am on my iPod 6th generation. EQ mode is flat. So this is the Bluetooth speaker out of the, I almost said radio. This is the Bluetooth speaker out of the box. I'm going to start cranking up the volume here. Hope it gives you an idea. About 3/8 volume, about half volume. And this is off something I pulled off of, I don't know if this is the best sound quality or not, but it'll give you an idea. I'm going to keep increasing the volume. It does get loud for what it is. I'll keep my voice at the same level to give you an idea. I'm standing right behind it. That's full volume right there. It is loud. It actually is kicking up a pretty good bass on the song. Try to start. I guess maybe I was just listening. I listen to a lot of rack and stuff, and the bass is kind of non-existent with rack. You feel it a little bit, but it's actually pretty good with this type of music. It's full line there. I mean, it's enough, more than enough to fill a room. It's too loud to have a conversation next to it. There you have it, guys. It's the Seviz 40-watt Bluetooth speaker. New release at the end of 2019 on Amazon for $22. On sale for $17. I saw it a week ago. For $22, it is an absolute steal. Sound, it's definitely not the best sounding Bluetooth speaker I have, but it does get loud. Definitely gets loud. The wattage is the key. If this had like no watts, probably wouldn't, obviously it wouldn't be that loud, wouldn't be as clear, but it does sound pretty good for what it is, for them little tiny drivers. The finish is awesome. The wood looks great. It'll look awesome sitting on a shelf or cabinet, like I said, anywhere for display. Has the options, it has the card, it has the auxiliary input. You can hook it up to a TV or whatever you want. The prompt is kind of annoying when you turn it on, like if it's quiet in the house and you turn it on and it's Bluetooth on, she screams it, power on, and it's super loud. It's like full volume when she talks. So that's kind of annoying. But it does have the mic, which I haven't used for the phone. I haven't tried that yet. And probably the biggest thing next to the look is the 5.0, Bluetooth 5.0, which is like instantaneous hookup when you turn it on. So that's it, guys. I got some more Bluetooth speaker reviews coming up. We normally don't do this kind of stuff. I've done a few speaker things and electronics, but not a ton. But I have a pretty good supply that I want to go through. And after I do the initial reviews on these, let me know if you guys want to see some comparisons between the models, because I'd be happy to do that as well. And if you like the video, you like what you saw, please throw us a thumbs up and a sub. And till next time, Rich from 2RC Productions signing out. Thanks for watching. Hey YouTubers, this is the end of the video, and I noticed that when I was playing the music back that you could barely hear my voice through the middle of this, and that could be construed as a blunder, which it was, but I didn't redo it and delete it because it gives you an idea of just how loud this speaker is. I was standing about 5-6 inches from the microphone, and the speaker was about probably 10 feet or so away from the mic, and you could hardly hear my voice because the speaker was drowning it out. So that's just a good example of how loud this speaker gets, and the sound quality in the video, this style of music actually sounded really good on this unit. So just wanted to point that out.